So the brutal hurricanes of 2024 taught us a lot of important lessons. Now Hillsborough County officials are putting those lessons into action by adjusting the guidelines on who needs to evacuate and more specifically when. Fox 13's Ariel Placencia is live in Tampa for us. Hi there, Ariel. I know the county made some changes here to the evacuation zones. What do residents who are in these zones need to know?
Well, Mark, perhaps the easiest and quickest way to sum up these main changes is that Zone A, which is usually the first zone to be evacuated, that has been expanded more inland in certain areas. And then you have Zone E, which is usually the last zone to be evacuated. That now includes some brand new neighborhoods that weren't even in evacuation zones before.
Evacuation zones are very much based on storm surge, but we of course saw a lot of that inland flooding, that riverine flooding.
We all learned a lot after the 2024 hurricane season, and Hillsborough County officials said that's what led to changes to this year's evacuation zones, starting at the coastline.
We've seen a little bit of an expansion of that Zone A evacuation, which is that first one to usually be called.
Zone A, which is in red, includes all the waterfront areas. And this year, you'll now see that red creeping farther inland in places like Apollo Beach and Town and Country. But the county is watching rivers and creeks too, bumping some of the areas surrounding those waterways into Zone A as well.
Even inland along the Alafaya River with expansion of Zone A evacuation, which remember also includes mobile and manufactured homes in Hillsborough County.
That's not all. Zone E, which is in purple, has some brand new additions this year too.
A lot of the E zones were added because of storm surge coming in that we can see maybe blocking off certain access to roads. And so any areas that would be within that cutoff area, we would want to evacuate because potentially we wouldn't be able to get to them.
In some cases, that means entire neighborhoods. Ones that weren't in an evacuation zone before are now in Zone E. For example, areas just north and just south of Tampa Executive Airport are now purple. So is a chunk of Apollo Beach, south of Big Bend Road.
Yeah, so definitely make sure that you're checking your evacuation zone, see if yours has been updated.
And to give you another example, there are some areas of New Tampa that are now in Zone E, and they weren't before. So even if you have always known what your evacuation zone is here in Hillsborough County, just a reminder that this year, go online and double check just sometime in the next month before hurricane season officially starts, Mark, just so that you double check and make sure you know what your zone is.
That's the last thing we need to be worrying about is that when we got a storm barreling down on us, for sure. Ariel, thanks much.